running again. Oh, I'll tell you why in a minute when I've finished. That's better. So let me tell you about my day yesterday. It sucked. I felt really awful when we went to Truro. My anxiety was up, it was a full moon. Loads of things combined. And then yesterday it all collided into me staying in bed all day. Basically, I got up early because I couldn't sleep. Then Ali came down. As soon as Bean got up, I went back to bed. I spent the whole day listening to audiobooks and doing nothing. So today I was determined that wasn't going to happen. So I've been out and I've run. And I ran most of the way here. I'm a bit out of shape for jogging because it's been 2 months since I jogged. But I made it to here. The little beach we go to with Ali. And I've had a dip, so feeling quite refreshed now. Yeah, I had like a pressure headache, so I thought a bit of saline up your nostrils might do me good. Well, it's not cold today, certainly not cold, especially after that run and even after a dip. I'm not cold at all. It's just this sea mizzle mist is in, so it makes it very grey. Quite close, makes it a bit difficult to breathe for me. But I did quite well, considering I think I haven't jogged in 2 months. I did have to stop and walk a couple of times. The main thing that was stopping was a cramp in muscles under my left pec. Wasn't my breathing, wasn't my legs. It's like almost like a stitch feeling here, which is what I've been feeling for a couple of days, so could all be related, I guess. Tightness, cramping in my body. Anyway, going to Co-op. Can you see this silly fat spotted grey thing? That's a seal, waiting to be fed fish from the fishery.
And he's gone.
Afternoon, everybody. So, feel lots better today. I've done all the bits you've seen this morning, running and swimming, and come home to my boys and Bean and Ali have gone out to the arcade, so I've got the house to myself.
Won the jackpot, Ali. Ali, who won another jackpot?
Me!
Yeah. Still going.
So I've listened to more audiobooks, which makes me chill out really well. Takes me off into far off grimdark futures as I'm listening to 40k books, and I don't really think about this little reality that much, which is, you know, a thing. Sometimes it's nice to avoid. You don't always have to be in this space forever. Although being mindful is important, so it helps you to be mindful because you're listening to a story. You're listening to someone telling you a story. You're not necessarily thinking about. It stops you thinking too far ahead. It makes you follow a storyline, doesn't it? Instead of being off thinking of possible futures, you're following one track. Which is, I guess, what you should be doing with your life, following the track of your life, but not too far ahead or too far behind, because they always lead to feelings of normally regret and worry. So regret of things that you may not have done, wish you had done, possibilities that there were and that you haven't achieved or haven't done or whatever. And then things that might come, might not come, things that are ultimately completely out of your control. So you can't change the past and you can't change the future, really. You can just ride the waves of it the best you can. And the past you can learn from, and the future you can only just accept as it comes to you, really. And you can use those lessons from the past to deal with the future, but you can't ultimately get around it in any other way. It's coming.